Hey there, sports. Sports. Barbecue grills and cold beer. Team jerseys and face-painted murals. The never-ending hope that provides a false sense of encouragement that this is our year. Gotta love it. What is it that makes us so fanatical that causes us to temporarily compromise close friendships of those cheering against our team and consumes our attention enough to completely be oblivious to the fact that the missus is wearing a pretty little skin-tight dress to remind you that her lifelong friend is finally back home from out of town?
So it doesn't matter.
Now, as I think about it, there may be a hidden message behind the word sports. Maybe an acronym. Let's see. Sports. She puts on really tight skirts. Oh no, that can't be it. Should Patriots offer referees Tom's salary? Probably. Tonight, we will talk about competition and try to get to the very bottom of what it is that makes us all get so very crazy for sports. I'm Cornelius Peterson, and it truly is your pleasure to meet me. Welcome to the Nightcap. Sports. Scorned players often read to... No, that's not it.
The following program contains adult language, as well as baby talk.
Viewer discretion advised.
It's the Nightcap Barbershop Talk with a twist, with your hosts, the Beauty Angel, the Barber Trust, and the brains behind this whole operation, Gus. Tonight they welcome super middleweight boxer Brian Vera, owner-coach of the Leander Wolfpack, Mark Rogers. Tonight's drink special is brought to you by the infamous Brewing Company. Our food sampling is brought to you by Raz Kitchen in Killeen, Texas. And now, live from the Capillaras Barber Salon in Leander, Texas, it's the Nightcap Barbershop Talk with a Twist crew.
Good evening and welcome back to the Nightcap. I'm your host, Angel Maxwell. This is my co-host, Trust the Barber. This is my other co-host, Gus the Brains. Thank you for joining us this evening. Our guest tonight, he has got a mean right hook, so we hear. He's the super middleweight boxer, born and raised here in Texas. He's lost a highly questionable decision to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., training nonstop for a summer event with a new attitude and outlook on his career and on his coaching. And welcome, Brian Vera.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So to my right here is the coach of the baddest, what I'm told the baddest minor league football team. It is called the Wolfpack, and it's here in Leander, Texas. They have a record of 8-1, is that correct?
That's correct.
Also the owner of Austin Simply Fit. So if you haven't heard of it, check it out. But welcome, Mark Rogers.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Mark. Welcome.
So tell me about the Wolfpack.
So the Leander Wolfpack is the city of Leander's first minor league professional sports team. We base our values on community. You'll see our guys in the community giving a lot back more than we are taking from you guys. Really it comes down to building something that everybody can get excited behind, especially during the spring season. Texas is all about football.
Right.
And we want to bring that spring developmental attitude to Leander, Texas, to get people football year round. And then obviously during the falls, we like to give back to our local community as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We liked it.
I seen them play. They some beasts, man. They got it.
I saw them at a community event. They was a beast there too.
Oh yeah,
interacting with all the kids, and they even signed the helmet and all kinds of stuff for us.
That's super.
They're awesome.
That's great
Great
for the
guys,
community too.
all of them. Yeah.
Nice. Is there anything else you want to shout out there?
Wolfpack Nation, thank you for making every road game that we've had feel like a home game.
Nice.
The stands on the visitor side has always been full for us, and it's a really good feeling when you're on the road to feel like you're at home. We're, step by step, we're taking a semi out of semi-pro every day.
That's awesome.
So y'all got a game coming up at home with next week, right?
So we got a home game this weekend.
This weekend, okay.
It'll be a team number 1 versus team number 2 in the conference for the first round seeding in the playoffs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to
luck
definitely
with that.
support your fight with the whole Wolfpack team and support you guys, and hopefully make it to number 1.
Thank you.
Awesome. So speaking of fights, Brian, let's talk about your career.
Yeah, well, now it's the latter part of my career, so I'm trying to do it different than I did before by staying clean, not drinking. I was always a big drinker, but I still made it far in my career doing it, but this is the last part of my career, so I want to make sure that I stay clean and give it my best shot so I can end on a good note and try to open a gym here in Austin and give back to the kids as well.
That's awesome. Congratulations on your sobriety.
Thank you. It's
That's
going
fantastic.
good. Yeah.
I'm trying to get there one day.
Hey. I'll be back drinking. I'm just taking
Taking a break right now.
I ain't saying
Here's cheers to you.
Right.
it's not over forever.
It's not so easy sometimes.
Hey, I got a
is
quick
it?
question though, Brian. I don't mean to jump the gun, but I got to know about that Chavez fight, man. I seen it more than one time. I YouTube like 12 times the other night. I don't know. But how did you feel after that though, man?
Man, I felt good. Like I thought I won the first fight. I thought I won.
Yeah.
We actually all went out like as I won, even though they said I lost. But my family and my team, we were all there, and we just took it as a won and didn't let it get to us. Then we had a rematch, obviously.
Yeah.
And I felt like he won that maybe by decision, but that was even still a close fight. So I still feel like he hasn't beat me hands down. So maybe towards the end of this year or something, we'll get another shot. Maybe part 3. Hopefully it could happen. So then
I think the name played a part.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he definitely carries a big name, and it's a money name. So. Everybody follows the money, so that's what.
That sucks.
It is
That's a bummer.
It's politics. It's politics, man. Yeah.
I want to have a money name. What's my money name?
Trust. Trust is a money name.
Trust is a money name.
Trust, baby.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being a part of our show, you guys. We really appreciate it. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we definitely have some interesting topics that we're going to talk about, and we would love to hear from all of you guys at home and see what y'all have to say. We will be right back. All right, so welcome back, you guys, to the Nightcap, and we are back with our guest, but we have some very interesting questions and topics we're going to cover. So first of all, fans have some of the most pure and emotional reactions to sports. This is our sports episode, so that's what we're talking about. So when it comes to sports, we sacrifice our loved ones, money, time, all of those things. And I kind of want to know what you guys have to say about all of this. So what is it that makes sports fans so crazy?
Well, I'm a 49ers fan, and we're the best in the world.
Okay, that's debatable.
So,
what era are you talking about?
talking about all eras. 49ers are the greatest. Don't listen to none of them on here. All you 49ers fans out there, make sure you write in to support me.
Man.
Because we're the greatest. We are America's team. You hear that, Jerry Jones? America's team.
Let him have that. Let him have that.
You even know where you're at.
He sleeps better that way.
49er Nation, baby. Okay, go ahead.
But no, like you say, with the, I don't know, with the fan thing.
What is it? Why are they crazy?
It's crazy.
It's passionate.
I know very passionate about my Philadelphia Eagles.
Can I tell them a story about that?
No.
we're not. You ain't got the.
Please, can I tell them a story?
No. Because we wanted to go to a Dallas Eagles game.
Yeah.
And we didn't make that game together.
Yeah, you gonna put me on blast?
Passionate.
Okay, all right.
That's
Can I tell you how passionate he is about the Eagles?
Okay.
That's right, because we're Dallas. He's the Eagles.
How
That's
passionate
all
am
right.
I?
He's so passionate that last year he almost had a heart attack outside of his house because they were about to lose, but they didn't lose, thank God, because he would have died right there. He's passionate about the Eagles. I don't know
Stop
why.
inviting you to my house.
They're
man.
trash.
You're gonna be going on camera telling everybody my business.
Well, I know that in our house, Cowboys are on, and people are screaming from the rooftops, and Chad's got some serious juju going on, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's things that happen. We hang up things that shouldn't be there, and I mean, and it stays for the whole entire season. And my kids are crazy. Everybody's crazy.
It's a man's team, the Cowboys.
That's right.
What is going on
I mean,
here?
what do y'all think?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
like as far as like you being a professional athlete, like seeing people come up to you asking for autographs and stuff like that, probably crying and wanting to hug and kiss you, do all these weird things. How does that make you feel though? Like you feel uncomfortable? Or?
No, at first maybe it was a little weird, but like just all the hard work and stuff it pays off when you see all that. So it feels good, you know what I mean? It makes you want to work harder. And be more successful and stuff. And, and try to be a role model to the kids and stuff, you know what I mean?
So trust, you'll get used to it. Don't worry.
What you think?
Well, unless a pretty girl comes out, it might be a little bit different. Who knows? It could be good.
I'm already used to that.
Do they do that with the Wolfpack? Do they come up and have you kiss your babies and stuff?
So we got fans that stay after the game and hang out with the guys, obviously. I think it's a sense of ownership and connection, right? So just like the 49ers fans, the Eagles fans, you take a sense of pride and ownership in the product that's put on the field. You'll buy the hats, you'll buy the jerseys, you watch the games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And people take that and they take ownership of it, and then they find a connection somewhere. You know, whether it been your first Eagle game as a kid or your first 49ers game that you saw on TV with Joe Montana, you know, winning a Super Bowl, whatever it is, you find that connection, and then that connection just continues to grow within you, and then you got that passion now. And now you take ownership, and now that's your family.
Right.
Right. And it's the same thing with the Wolfpack. That's what we like to do. Our number one core value is community. We want as many people involved as possible so we can keep growing that energy.
Right.
And that our community continues to grow. And then we got that same type of passion throughout the city of Leander and Austin, Texas.
Right. I mean, it's definitely good when you got like the support of the city that you host your games in, that you represent, Leander Wolfpack. Never had I want to call you semi-pro. What was it?
Minor league.
Minor league.
And there is a foe to the semi-pro.
But I mean, like it has to feel good knowing that you see a lot of these people out in the community and they come in to support the games, and you know, I got to be a good feeling for y'all.
It's a great feeling, and you know, we have a great community. It's still a growing community. Leander's a really fast-growing city. But you know, they've taken us in with open arms, and we're really proud to be a part of this community.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what professional sports do you think we should bring to Austin? Anybody? Anybody? And why? Tell me why. I want to know.
Well,
And go.
pro team.
You want me to go?
Oh, yeah, anybody? Y'all go.
Pro team, I would say it needs like a professional basketball team.
But isn't the Austin Toros or Austin? I'm sorry, Spurs.
But that's San Antonio. It don't say Austin.
No, it doesn't say
No,
It says
they
Austin.
just moved it
The
to
development
Austin.
league team
That's
here.
development. You
That's
said
still
professional.
professional. That's
Like
still-
I'm talking about like the NBA, Austin, blah blah blah. That's what we talking about here.
He's showing off his voice now.
Yeah, you like that, right?
I'd say as far as the market being able to support a professional team, the NBA would probably be the closest.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
It requires, I mean, you got 5 guys on the court at one time, right? Mm-hmm. So it requires a little less funding. Austin's not a huge market. San Antonio's not a huge
fast
market.
it's growing though.
It's
like,
growing.
The numbers are crazy, and we're not just talking Austin. This is like kind of like Atlanta is set up. You got Bankhead, Buckhead, all these different surrounding communities.
But they all claim Atlanta.
Exactly, and it's all considered Atlanta.
So what do you think?
Same here. We got
NFL team
Buda,
come here?
Leander, Cedar Park. I wouldn't mind seeing
Yeah, you did.
I wouldn't mind it. Like I think
it's
because
in
of
too
the
close.
weather, it makes sense for the area.
It's
because
in
you
too
can,
close
you don't have to
proximity
worry
to
about-
because you got Dallas and you got Houston right there. And then right in the middle is like in Florida, there's 3 teams, right? But you got Tampa, Jacksonville, and then Miami all the way down at the bottom.
Well, Texas is way bigger. We can handle 3 teams.
And they have, each city has their own identity. Austin don't compare to no other city in Texas.
You're right.
I mean, so if you had something like, and I'm not, just making a case, being
He's giving me the why.
Devil's advocate. But the region, I mean, it's an outdoor region because it's pretty hot all year round. That goes into football season. You have a lot of UT support, football mainly, so the football atmosphere is huge in Texas. So why not?
I was just about to say, people are crazy about football here.
It's a football state, like just like Alabama and Mississippi and those guys, big football states. Why don't have pro teams?
What do you think?
I think it'd be a good idea. I'm a football fan too, so I think it'd be good for us to have a home. Something to cheer about in our own home here. So yeah, I think it'd be a good idea.
It's too many Dallas fans.
I mean,
I'm still gonna like the Cowboys.
See, it's too many Dallas fans to go. To have another football team. You might as well go to
baseball. Never have too many Dallas fans.
That's why you're not gonna have a football team. So now you got to go to baseball. You can swing that in here.
You could probably do it.
We're about to be swinging something here.
I mean, as much as I like football and would love football to be the sport that they bring in professionally, just like he says, that you're splitting Dallas and Houston fans.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
You're going to have to convert, 100% of UT fans to support your professional football team, and those guys are already Cowboys fans anyway, more than likely. Now, the UT following does have the amount of people to support an NFL team here, right? But is that going to convert?
Is it going to convert?
Well, how I say that, you look at the demographics of how many people come in here from California, from New York, Chicago, all these different places. You don't know who's a supporter. Like
they coming from California, they 49ers fans.
I'm not a Cowboy fan. Are you a Cowboy fan?
I'm a 49ers fan. Let's get that clear.
I just can't right now.
You still got a lot of people here that don't support the Cowboys or the Texans.
Right.
I mean, I don't like either one of them.
Who you like?
The Dolphins.
Oh man,
it's not a bad choice.
We're still the only undefeated team in history. So
you still going back to that, huh?
That's all you got. That's all I got.
1972.
Hey, that's all I'm probably gonna have for the next couple of years.
That's all you got. Way back when in black and white.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. So next topic. So what do you think is more popular? Boxing or MMA?
Right now?
What you got, Brian?
I'm going to give it to you.
I mean, it's a tough one, but boxing's not ever going anywhere, so I would say boxing, but
I think legacy wise.
Yeah. I'm being a little bit biased too because I box, but I just think that it's more traditional and it's what's been around for a long time. It's never going nowhere, so I would say boxing.
All right. What do you got?
So I like to say that boxing is not as popular as MMA right now. And I think that has to do with the advertising, the promotions that go behind it. Boxing itself is a true art form, and a lot of that is lost in the promotion of MMA. The quick fights, the blood, the different things that go on around the sport. And I think that the promotions and the advertising and the gore exceed the art form right now. Now, boxing's going to last because it's a true art form. There's guys that still believe in it, but the popularity, obviously, everyone wants to tune in and watch some blood on the octagon.
Well, you got to think wrestling is one of the top sports out there, right? So MMA is kind of like wrestling without the script. It's like the real deal. So all those wrestling fans just converted straight over to MMA.
That makes sense.
And that's what people like. They like to see you get your skull crushed in. Like I just watched a dude get knocked out and he was just jumping like a fish on the sidewalk the other day. That was amazing. I watched that like 34 times just to see if he was really twitching. That was like, that's amazing to me.
34.
Yes. I'm about to watch it again when we get off this show.
35.
I've never seen nothing like that before.
Now I got a quick question. What y'all think about like Conor going over and boxing? Conor McGregor. Him crossing over to
anybody work for that kind of money, man.
I said I would cross over too.
Money.
make you cross over to a whole lot of things for $300 million.
He don't have to ever fight again now. I mean, except for us. His kids are set.
Yeah, he good. Retirement. That was his 4-1 plan.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that it was actually a fight. Like he lasted 9 rounds. I think it was. He danced around because Mayweather could have really knocked him out way earlier.
I mean, that was a little scripted.
You a boxing dude.
I think he carried him a little bit.
Yeah, he carried it to make it a fight, get the money's worth out of it. But I don't think it was. It did what it was supposed to.
Yeah, it did what it was supposed to do. $300 million later, it works.
Yeah.
Money talks.
I think that's another difference between boxing and MMA as a majority. You know, you have Mayweather's one of the, best artists of all time in the ring boxing. He knows how not to lose. Right? He's very strategic. Majority of guys in MMA, they're not going in there to not lose. They're going in. They're going in there to win right now. They're going in. They're trying to knock somebody out right now at all costs. And I think that's what fans really want to see. Is they want to see someone going at it instead of strategically dancing around and not losing.
I like how you put that. Yeah,
MMA is about survival. Because any wrong move, your head split open, you knocked out, you go up against that gate or choked out.
Choke the hell out.
Yeah, choke the hell out.
Eyeballs pop out.
Yeah. You don't want to get caught with that.
I think a lot of people can relate to that too. Like that whole, I'm the underdog mentality. Like my back up against the wall, it's
I'll be the first one to bite somebody in MMA, so I'm gonna choke him and bite him, man.
You gotta do whatever you gotta do in that ring. In that octagon, you gotta do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah,
there's some dirt on the floor, throw it in his eyes. Whatever you gotta do.
Elbows, everything.
I don't think you're supposed to bite.
No, but I'm gonna bite.
If you can get away with
It's already been done.
What's that? Oh, that was Tyson with Holyfield.
Right.
He did a little bite.
Just to get back up.
Yeah.
You're supposed to fight, not bite. Do you guys have anything else to add while we're going to town on this one?
Oh, no.
No? Right on. Well, thank you, Brian, for coming, and thank you, Mark, for coming. We really appreciate you guys being on the Nightcap.
It's a pleasure.
That about wraps it up, huh? What do you think?
Right. Hey.
Sounds good.
Again, just to reiterate, we appreciate y'all guys coming out. Brian, good luck.
Thank you for having me.
For this summer and whenever the next fight is. And y'all kick some butt, man. Y'all bring that championship to Leander.
So show us how it goes again.
Right here.
But don't forget.
I got it.
Don't forget that when we come back, we're coming back with my favorite portion of the show, which is the food segment.
He love it.
And the drink segment. So when we come back, we're going to have that.
That's right.
Guys, in a moment.
Next year I'll have a beer with you.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to have a beer for you.
So we'll be right back with our food and drink segment with Trust.
Everybody, welcome back, and we're here with my favorite portion of the show, the food portion, the food segment, whatever you want to call it. We're here with Ross and Emily from Ross Kitchen.
Hello, everybody.
So, guys, I'm going to start with you, Ross. Tell me about this food that you prepared.
Yeah, well, right now we have some rice and peas, steamed cabbage, and of course, favorite jerk chicken.
Yes, jerk.
You know what I'm saying? This one of our best,
best sellers?
meals, yeah, from definitely a lot of people love it. You know what I'm saying? Good flavor. It's on the grill, so it's not, cooked too much.
So tell me the difference between a good jerk chicken and a bad jerk chicken, because that's where I go places and I don't know.
If it's not on the grill, I feel like it's not a good jerk chicken.
On the grill is the first point.
On the grill, it gotta be. You know what I'm saying? If you're not on the grill, I feel like you're not doing it right. So some people put it in the oven, and I feel like The grill is weird.
So you got to grill it. Grill it is number one.
Yeah. I mean,
you hear that? If you ain't grilling, it ain't jerk chicken.
Definitely. You have to have the grill. And you definitely have to have the jerk seasoning to it.
What is the jerk seasoning?
The jerk seasoning, that's the marinade. That's what we put it in to marinate it to give it that flavor. Because it's different from barbecue chicken. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we have a whole different flavor.
I'm gonna try to get your secret out of you, but I know you're not gonna tell me.
Put it out, but
I know that, but I'm trying to get it out.
I can't put it out, but definitely it's one of our best meals, man.
Okay. So we got Emily here. So Emily, you like the brains behind the operation, sort of, kind of?
You know, he leads the ship, and I just drive.
You just got it along. You win in the sale.
Hey, whatever his vision is, I make it happen. So okay. I just make it happen.
So from the business aspect of this, tell me about this. Like, where are you located at exactly? How many locations do you have?
So we are located 515 South 2nd Street. Again, that's 515 South 2nd Street. That is downtown Killeen, very close to the vehicle registration area. We're also located in the Killeen Mall.
What?
So right in the Killeen Mall, you can grab a bite to eat. We're right next to Annie's Pretzels, and that is the Killeen Mall. That is 2100 Southwest W.S. Young Drive. We serve all of the Caribbean favorites. Our main location has made-to-order items like seafood. You can get curry shrimp, buttered shrimp, escovitch fish, brown stew fish. For the vegan lovers, we have tofu, we have veggie chunks, we have stir fry. We have everything for everyone's diet.
Wow.
Yes.
So y'all got a wide variety.
We have a wide variety. We cater, we do weddings, we do parties, we do whatever. Like I said, we make it happen.
Okay.
We send the information, we make it happen, we show up, we make sure we're where we need to be, and we get everything coordinated.
So y'all have like the cocoa bread.
Yes,
cocoa bread, veggie patties,
beef patties.
That's what I like. Curry, brown stew, oxtail, curry gold. You like spicy? We got the spicy. The sauce is sales, so we have our sauce mild, and it's his sauce. So he creates that recipe, and it will be bottled up and stored soon. But for right now, you can get it at the main location or that mall location. We also have a website, chefrosskitchen.com. So if you're needing to cater, like I said, we do birthdays, parties, things like this. You have something, you need a work office party, we're there. Whatever it is, you let us know what we need to bring, and we'll get it set up.
Well, I'm definitely going to be ordering some stuff. So we're going to try this here shortly so I can see what this is all about, so I can see what this grilled is about. So give us a second. I'm going to try a little bit of this.
Awesome.
All right, so Ross and Emily, y'all plated me up something real good here. So explain to me about what we got here on this plate.
All right now you got some rice and peas, some steamed cabbage, of course, some jerk chicken, and definitely with my sauces on. You got I got two types of sauce, a mild and spicy sauce, special made. You can't find it anywhere else but
the restaurant.
You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, we try to put it in the stores and all of that. But right now, just go ahead, man. Give it a taste.
And we ship. ChefRossKitchen.com. We will ship that. Go ahead.
Definitely.
So let's say if I wanted to be a vegan.
Okay.
Would y'all help me to be successful as a vegan? Like, tell me about that. Can y'all?
Yeah, so with the vegan diet, and I'm vegan, vegetarian, all of that stuff, I don't eat meat. So I focus on the cabbage, rice, and peas, and you're getting a big amount of protein. You got red beans in there, so that gives you a lot of protein. And the cabbage is not just steamed cabbage, it's some red pepper, some bell pepper, some carrots are in there. So you get a lot of vegetables. Something we definitely have at the shop is plantains.
Oh, plantains.
I can eat a whole box of those.
Okay.
And plantains can cook in a lot of different ways. It's in the banana family, so sometimes it can be really starchy, or sometimes it can be really sweet. So you can cook that a lot of different ways. And what I encourage people to do is always eat outside your race. The American diet is a lot of burgers, it's a lot of chicken, it's a lot of, just fried food. When you eat and when you try other ethnicities' food, you get a lot of different flavors, and that helps you be versatile with the vegan vegetarian diet. Okay. And I'm gonna open up this. This is ginger beer. This is one of the most popular drinks as a Caribbean. It's ginger beer, and that's DG soda. So it's an authentic Caribbean soda, and everything is authentic Caribbean style. So you definitely
pop that open. Let me get that.
You see that fish? You see all that smoke? This is way better than ginger ale. Okay.
Let me try this right quick.
Try that really quick.
Well, I'm sold.
Okay. It goes great with the jerk chicken. And he got the mild. I would love to see his face with the spicy.
You don't want to see my face with the spicy.
You know,
it's burn up.
Okay, but he might be taking a little layers off. But the spicy is spicy. And again, we order that at chefrosskitchen.com.
All right. So not to be greedy, we're going to let the rest of the crew have some of this in a second. So when we come back, the crew will be sampling some of this.
Because we have more than just a plate. We have a array of food right here.
So this is Ross Kitchen, Ross and Emily. All right, we'll be back with the rest of the crew.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nightcap Barbershop Talk with a Twist. This is Trust, and I'm here with Josh from
Infamous Brewing Company.
Infamous Brewing Company. So Josh, tell me a little bit about Infamous Brewing Company.
Infamous is 6 years old now. We're based out of Hudson Bend on beautiful Lake Travis here in the Austin area. We got our start.
You got your start 6 years ago?
I started Infamous after running a company called Beer Bouquet, which was the ultimate guy gift, kind of like the answer to 1-800 Flowers, but for dudes.
Wow.
And through that process, started brewing my own beer. That evolved from a hobby into a passion, into a business.
Wow.
I opened Infamous Brewing Company in the place where Beer Bouquet was. And the rest is history. We've been on it for 6 years now, just celebrated our anniversary. And happy to be here on Nightcap.
Wow. What did you guys do to celebrate the anniversary?
We had a throwdown. Crawfish boil, a couple good bands playing, lots of beer, of course. We try to pull out some stuff that we made throughout the year, some specialty beers, and put those on tap. Usually a few hundred people hanging out and having a great time.
Wow. So next year we're going to be invited?
Absolutely.
Better be.
You're invited anytime.
Oh, anytime. You hear that, guys?
Come on up anytime.
All right. So tell us about the beer that we brought today.
So today we have our Sex Appeal. And everybody needs more sex appeal.
Except for Trust. I'm already sexy, baby.
Always sexy enough.
I don't want you to say that.
Sex Appeal is Sex Appeal is an American Hefeweizen. It is brewed with sweet orange peel, coriander, and grains of paradise.
Wow.
It does not have the traditional Bavarian style hef flavor to it, so it doesn't have that banana and clove.
Okay.
It's a very drinkable, very easy, drinkable beer for everybody. So that's why we named it Sex Appeal. It's a little bit of a play on words. It's the orange peel that's in there, but we truly feel that it is a beer for everybody.
Wow. So you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to crack this thing open.
Absolutely.
What's better with Sex Appeal than Sex Appeal?
Trust got it.
So let me crack this open and see what we're working with. I'm feeling sexier by the moment.
Absolutely.
All right, Josh, well, we appreciate you coming on the Nightcap Barbershop Talk with a Twist.
Thank you so much.
Make sure everybody goes out and gets some of this infamous beer. Get you some of this Sex Appeal so you can be like Trust. All right, guys, when we come back, we'll be doing some more fun stuff. We'll see you guys in a minute. As promised, we're back sampling from Ross Kitchen. Everybody take a bite. Let me see how this is tasting.
Check it out.
Of course, I took a bite already, so I already know how it's tasting. It's tasting real scrumptious.
Yeah, hopefully.
Very spicy sauce. It's awesome.
That's good.
So, Josh from Infamous is going to give us our toast. So, Josh, take it away with the toast, buddy.
First, thank you all to the folks from Nightcap for having us out.
Thank you for coming out.
Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
Yeah! Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
To your sobriety.
Cheers. Hey, this tastes like peanut butter.
Well, my friends, there you have it. Another episode in the books. We laughed, we cried, but we certainly did more laughing, didn't we? Once again, my hosts and I would love to thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of The Nightcap with Caps. Come again next week. And before we go, I'd like to remind you all, stay well groomed, my friends. Stay well groomed.